Okay, but first, before we do that, I actually want to change something here. Where is it? Settings, gameplay options, pitching. Okay, so I'm going to use the meter instead of the pulse because I actually played a little bit with the meter, and I think that's a bit more better than the pulse actually. So yeah, now I'm going to be playing with the meter. Okay, so training. Man. I think I should get up the cap on my stamina. Let's see here. Yeah, you know what? That seems more useful, so I'll go with that. Yeah, that seems like something like that I need more of actually, because like it's at its because some of them are one was actually already at its limit, and then the other two were actually real close to their limit. So yeah, I'm going with that cap. So yeah, I increased it. All right, I think we're gonna win this game. Because they got me pitching.
Welcome into this presentation of minor league baseball from the AA Texas League. Tonight, the finale of this four-game set between the Tulsa Drillers and the Northwest Arkansas Naturals. Division rivals do battle. Next.
Yes, they are the first place team and we are the second place team. So definitely got to win this.
Rube is the man on the mound for the fourth game of the series. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, you want to know if this guy's one of the better pitchers in the league? Well, how about this? Batters are hitting under 200 against this guy for the year, so he's done a good job against both righties and lefties. And I'm looking for him to be just as dominant in this one.
Digging in now, Quentin Matthews. He'll get us started in this one.
He's 1 for 11 in the series. Okay.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Ball ball.
Swing, and he just fouls this one away. Fellas, you take a look at our homestanding ball club as they come into this one tonight. They come in scuffling a bit of late, just 2-4 over their last 6 games.
Yeah, Matty, they played a heck of a game, first game of this series, and then dropped the last 2, not playing really good baseball. They have to find a way to win this
one.
Ball,
strike 2. All right.
There's such a thing as a good series by winning the last one and getting a split in the 4-game set. That's exactly what they would like to do today to get some momentum going into the next series.
He's up.
And that's out number 1. And now we'll look at the starting lineup for the visitors in this one. Dero, how do they lock up a series victory here on the road?
Yeah, Matty, it's going to be interesting how this offense goes about it. Are they going to go after him early? Are they going to sit back and hope he doesn't have his secondary stuff, and drive his pitch count up? You have to find ways. You can't just throw your bats out on the field and think you're going to score runs off a premier guy.
The left fielder, Thomas Matthews,
nice. And a breaking ball down and in here as he's got to hop out of the way there. Nieve has what you'd call elite speed. His legs are a big part of his game on both sides of the scorecard.
This is one tool, Matty, I know nothing about.
Man, really?
Base, hand my batting gloves to the first base coach, give daps to the first baseman, and be like, yo, what's up? This guy gets on first base, and he's thinking about second and third.
The thing about the meter is, though, that it kind of is more likely to end up more like out of the zone.
That is a pro pitch right there. 2-0 curveball for a strike. You make those kind of pitches, you'll be around for a long time.
The reason I don't want to use the pulse is mostly because I don't want to throw in the zone all the time, and that's very dangerous in baseball. That's what I realized, that it kind of is dangerous to throw the pitch in the strike zone.
Any better, and you can bet he wants that one back at the plate.
1 out, nobody on. Swing and a change-up, and there are 2 gone.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with a strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
All right.
Into the box, Jimmy Bynum.
Ball.
Swing and
Circle
the
him.
ball fouled off to the left and out of play. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on.
I do think I'll go to AAA here real soon. By 2018, I think I'll be in AAA. Or the end of 2017.
Bouncer down the line. Goes foul. 2 strikes on him now.
I actually have gotten a player to the MLB in just 1 year. I have like 3 players now that I've gotten to the MLB. So yeah, let's hope we can get to the MLB
and a
at
swing
some
and a
point.
miss as he pulled the string on the breaking ball, and the inning is over. Nothing doing here in the opening half inning. So it's on to the bottom of inning number 1. No score. Striding in, Michael Dunham. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Leading up for Northwest Arkansas, left fielder, Michael Dunham.
First pitch of the at-bat.
All right, hopefully he gets a base hit.
And a breaking
Ball
ball
one.
stays outside. Guys, you take a look at our visiting club as they enter play here this evening. They've had it going the last 10 games. They're 7-3 over that stretch, including a win last time out.
Yeah.
I'm gonna see this pitcher's stats. He's got a stamina in 96. Yeah. His ERA is 3.73, and he's got 120 strikeouts with 108.2 innings pitched. He's got 4 wins, 10 losses, 0 saves. He's aged 28. His overall is 65. Man,
Dan, this
he ain't too good.
Getting closer in the division.
350
race.
is kind of average ERA level type
thing.
thing.
Did you find that you started
Yeah.
to really pitch better as the summer
350.
months started to get hotter?
No doubt about it. Not only does his team start feeling better, but I think you
So,
get a good
like,
vibe
anything
starting to
below
go
that
throughout the
is
clubhouse.
pretty
You
good.
realize that the schedule is starting to wind itself down. Every game is more important. The bigger the game, hopefully the better you play. And this team's been playing some really good baseball lately.
3-0 pitch. Is looked at.
That's strike one. Man,
If you're the
really?
batter, one pitch, one
I was
strike,
hoping he'd walk.
and you get the barrel of the bat to that baseball as quick as possible with damage on your mind.
Come on, make him walk.
3-1.
Up.
Full count.
Foul ball. Strike 2. Great. Come on, make him walk or just get a base hit. Hopefully he gets a base hit. I'm hoping he gets a base hit. A walk is just like on.
Swing and a
Oh,
miss
come
at
on,
one
really?
third.
That's a strikeout, though.
Recovers.
Yeah, even if he gets
The
on
throw
base,
to
that's a
first.
strikeout.
Dunham is retired, and there's one away. With a moment now, let's have a look at the home team starting lineup. What's the word on them as they try to split the series, Mark?
Are we still a big believer in batting average, Matty? In today's game, I'm more interested in the OPS number. But that's not to take anything away from this offense. They lead the league in batting average, and what that tells me is they're getting a lot of guys on base. There's a lot of guys with some good approaches and good plans today. See if that leads to a bunch of runs.
Stepping in, Fred Harris. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season.
Let me see his ERA again. 372.
First pitch on its way.
So now he's pitched for 100.
In tight here with the
And
first
9
pitch
innings.
fastball that's 1-0. Spears features one of the biggest yackers in the game. Curveball's got a ton of movement.
Oh, so he got a lot of break on that curveball then.
A ball and a strike. Fastball called strike. 1-2. Swung on, and he went fishing in the dirt.
Again.
And the throw to first is there to record the second out.
That's a strikeout.
Settling in now, Domingo Veras. First shot for him here. 2 hits in 5 trips a night ago.
Like, really,
Here's
2
the first
people
pitch to him.
strike out. Like, I'm supposed to be the
Swing and a
big guy
miss
here
way
with a
behind
lot
the
of
big
strikeouts.
fastball.
You
Hey,
know,
this
like,
guy's dialed
that's supposed
in
to be
right
me.
now. 2 strikeouts and still working ahead. This is going to be a tough test for the offense.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1.
Oh, foul ball. Strike 2.
The 1-2.
Okay.
He swung
Yes.
on and missed. He got him
I
on
get the
strikes.
pitch now. I don't know why I said yes though, even though that's
3 up,
my
3
team that
down,
struck out.
3 strikeouts.
Ah, man.
Not too shabby. An inning in the books. No score on the show.
He gets all of them to strike out, like really. Okay.
So coming to the plate, Eric Ullman. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Eric Ullman.
Now the pitch.
Strike.
At the knees, strike 1. Guys, we're in the heart of the season now and watching what's proving to be a fierce division contest. The Drillers currently holds on to the top spot, but their opponents are hot on their heels. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Good changeup that time, but he wouldn't bite on it. The 1-1. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center.
He's out.
Saldana is there, and he has it for the first out.
All right, here's how the home side's lining up defensively. And if you look at the numbers on this team, defensively, they're in the top 5 fewest errors in the league. Flashing the leather, picking and grinning. Keep an eye on them. They play stout defense.
Is entering play.
Espinosa.
Here comes the first pitch. Sent on the ground out to second.
Okay.
Secrets.
He's out. All right. He ran fast too. He had 96 speed on him.
Now to the plate, Sammy Rivera, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Sammy Rivera.
Okay, we're pretty close to the bottom of the
Ready to
lineup,
deliver.
but the guy
Here's the
with the
first
0-0-0
And a curveball
average.
that started low and broke lower. Ball 1. Hit down the third baseline.
Foul ball.
But a foul ball. 1-1.
Foul ball, strike 2. Get your next pitch.
The 1-2.
Foul ball.
This is fouled at the plate.
Okay, he's probably
Still
gonna
looking
swing
for our
outside the
first
strike
hit in the
zone.
ball game. Swung
Turns
on
me, he's
and
out.
missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Nothing across here this half. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2, and we are tied 0-0.
Yep.
Now in the
There are
box,
no hits.
Otis Secrets is back in the starting lineup for this one after sitting out last night's game.
Secret.
Like the whole thing about
First
me
offering
being
on
a
its way.
pitcher and all is that you're gonna need to make
Looks
sure
at a
that
curveball over the inside.
you got a pitcher who is able to not get base hits. You know, like that's the whole thing. Because I'm a pitcher who basically doesn't get a lot of base hits. He doesn't allow a lot of hits. You know, so like yeah.
And that one just missed outside.
I could be up for the Cy Young Award if I go to the MLB.
2 balls and a strike. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. Kenny Noonan is on deck. The 3-1. And he takes ball 4. Leadoff man's aboard here to begin the home half of the second.
And don't forget, he lost his last time out, so he wants to get off on the right foot here. The last thing he wanted was to
I think
walk
he
the
has
leadoff
4
man.
wins and 10 losses, so of course he's
So
lost his
striding
last time
forward
out.
now,
He probably gonna lose this
Noonan
one
comes
too.
off an 0 for 4
His
in
11th
last
loss.
night's ball game. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Here's the strike. Sechrist gets his lead at first, nobody out. Pitch out, nothing doing. Now a move over to first. A dive, but he's back.
Yeah, at least they got their first base hit. Oh, yeah, at least we got our first base hit.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. A fastball down near the shoe tops.
Well, we all know he's not the greatest threat with the bat up there. His numbers certainly aren't that pretty. But, hey, I give him credit. He's really working the count right here.
Checks his swing, but this will be strike 2 called. The 2-2. Popped him up.
Ah, he popped up.
Ullman has a play. 1 down.
Time for a look at the defensive alignment for the visitors. And guys, looking at the numbers, although this team won their last game, they did commit 2 errors, which they are going to have to clean up today if they're going to be more effective on the defensive side of the ball. Let's see who flashes the leather in this one.
Now at the plate, Dane Wang. First swings for him in this one with a runner still at first and 1 gone. First pitch coming. Here it is. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Bottom of the second here with no score. Throw over to first. Runner back safely. Here it comes, 1-0. And that's in there for his strike 1-1. Here it comes on 1-1. And there he goes towards second. Strike called. Now the throw down is going to be far too late. That's a stolen base.
You know, I like the aggressiveness there. They haven't cracked the scoreboard to this point, so it's clear they're trying to manufacture something by forcing the action. We'll see if it works out for him.
1 out and a runner on second base.
Okay. Hopefully he gets a base hit that brings him. Ah, he struck out.
4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2. Got him with a good high
He got a lot of strikeouts.
Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
But yeah, I'm guessing Double-A baseball is a pretty easy place to get strikeouts.
Looks so enticing to hit that you see that ball as a hitter, you think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
Into the box now, Ellis Hodge. A ball and no strikes. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Now the 1-0. Misses. Ball 2.
Ball 2.
2 out here and a runner at second. Three and 0 now.
Ball 3. Great. Ball 3.
Saldana would be next.
Okay, so it's ball 3. So he could either get a strike or ball 4. Hopefully he gets a hit.
A fastball
Strike
right
1.
down the middle for a strike.
It'll be interesting if he comes in the zone aggressively again here. With the base open, he doesn't have to.
You also kind of don't want to swing at every single pitch in the strike zone. Like you want to try and get a good spot, you know.
And he loses him on
Ball
a breaking
4.
ball.
Wow, I'm not sure what they were afraid of in this at bat. The count moved to 3-2, and they didn't even challenge him there. I can understand being careful with some hitters, but not that guy. He'll happily take the walk.
Now at the plate, Raul Saldana. Twos all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and a...
How many at-bats has this guy had? 11 at-bats? He's a new player then. He's had one home run and one RBI, so I guess he has solo. So, yeah, at least he can get home runs. And he's already shown that in 11 at-bats, so that's a pretty good sign, actually.
Takes this the other
All
way.
right, that's a base hit.
Base hit. Secrets rounds third and is digging for the plate.
He's home. All right, we're in the lead now.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, D-Roy.
Yeah, we're in the lead.
Give your team the lead. You have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just.
I wonder what his ERA is now.
Boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%. Not trying to do.
Yeah, what's his ERA? 3.75.
Too much, able to quiet the moment down, center himself, and come through in a big spot.
What was it at the start anyway?
Corona, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Here's a guy who could use a 3 for 4. He's got that batting average still down in the 190s. 1 home run, 10 RBIs.
One home run and 10 RBIs. Wow.
Hoping to limit the damage. Here's the pitch. A high fastball is in there.
So that guy with the low batting average, that must have brought it up by a lot. Yep, it's now at a 2.7. Oh wait, no, 167. Yeah, so that did bring it up by a whole lot. He's throwing a lot of pitches now.
Balls and 2 strikes now.
Yeah, he's throwing a lot of pitches
for him right now, and he's not even out of the second inning of work.
Exactly.
He's definitely not being as efficient on the mound as he'd like.
The 2-2 pitch. And a big strike out there.
Strike 3.
Runners on base, and after a good start to the inning,
he does get a lot of strikeouts though, so that's something.
1 hit, no errors, and 2 men left on base. We'll go now to the top of the third. The Naturals lead it 1-0.
All right, so the guy with the 0.00 ERA, average is
he's the
the third guy up.
hitter, but he's leading off the third after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
Shut him down now. That's right, I'm going to shut him down. Make a shot.
First pitch coming, here it is.
Shut down inning. Strike one.
Swinging a miss just out in front of that fastball.
And then I'm going to make it a complete game shutout. No, probably not a complete game, though. I don't have a lot of stamina, I think. From my understanding, I don't have a lot of stamina.
They have no approach or game plan whatsoever. It's like they're...
What's my stamina? 68, and I got an ERA of 0.30.
Deciding to swing before the pitch is even coming out of the pitcher's hand.
Ball.
That's inside and low. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
Those 0-2 curveballs are really tough for guys to lay off. There's a reason it's such a common pitch in that count, but he did well to spit on it there.
Dribbled up the line. That winds up foul.
Foul ball.
The next 1-2 pitch. Swing and
he
starts the third the same way he ended the second with a punch out, 1 away.
That's just quality pitching right there for that strikeout. As we look at all 5 pitches, notice the location, all 5 down in the zone. Some guys are real good low ball hitters, but more often than not, keeping the ball down is going to lead to a lot of success on the mound.
My ERA did go to a 0.29, but now I got 170 strikeouts. I've won 13 games but lost 0. I win every single game I start in.
Bounce it into foul territory. The average not quite where he wants it, down in the 220s. 2 home runs and 17 RBIs. The wind
I'm
up
probably
in
like the
0-1.
best pitcher in all of baseball. Like,
Swing and a miss
really.
at a ball down.
He's looking really
And yet
great
they
on the
haven't
bump
taken
right
me
now.
to the MLB
it's been a
yet.
while since he's allowed a base runner, and he just jumped
Sure,
ahead of
he's
another
up.
hitter right there.
And this is swung on and missed. His 5th strikeout already, and there are 2 gone in the inning.
2 up, 2 down on strikes in this inning. He looks really sharp out there, guys.
Into the box now, Todd Matthews. And
Okay.
then it seems like
Todd
this
Matthews.
starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3 up, 3 down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's at 0 at bats,
That
so
remains
this
to
is
be
the
seen.
first time he's been to
He's
Double A
ready. Here's the
baseball.
first offering.
This is first at bat
It's
in
a
Double A
knee-high
baseball.
fastball.
He looks really strong here early
So
in this
pretty
game.
much a Double A
That fastball is
debut.
a good example. Put that thing in a great spot and right where he wanted it.
Now a change
Ball.
up in on the hands that evens it at 1-1. 2 out, nobody on.
Surgery.
Down here as
Surgery.
it's to 1-2.
This lineup is flailing right now. They're having a hard time just making contact, let alone putting the ball in play.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes.
Ball.
Lays off the 1-2 changeup, and he's worked it back to 2-2.
Ball. Ball.
Missed with a breaking ball.
Well, he really needs to make this guy swing the bat right here. He's not the type of hitter you want to dance around with.
This is his first at bat, and I really don't want to walk him
Here with 2 men
either.
out.
I don't want to walk him.
Struck
Surgery,
him out.
yeah.
So he makes quick work of him here. 3 straight strikeouts, and the side is retired. Make it 9 straight here to start the ball game. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. Northwest Arkansas out in front, 1-0.
All right, on to the bottom of the 3rd inning now.
Stepping into the box, Michael Dunham. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Michael.
Yeah, I'm in line for the
Ready
win,
with the
at
first
least,
pitch. Here it
so
comes.
that's good.
Try to check it, and it's 0-1. Oh, he looked like a caveman swinging a club on that one. It's 0-2 now.
Oh, wow, that's what they call a jam sandwich. Wow, not much you can do with that pitch that's in tight.
Looking to punch him out again, the pitch. And a neck-high fastball that time.
Now, there's your textbook waist pitch right there. Try and get the eye level up. Let's see if he comes back with another fastball elevated or drops a hammer off.
The 1-2 is taken for ball 2.
Well, that's what you want from your curveball on 1 and 2. You start it in the zone and let it break out of the zone where it can't be punished. Didn't get him to go after it, but the execution was nice.
Here now the 2-2. This is line to left.
That's a fair ball.
Base hit, making 1 for 2 now. So we'll see if they have something in the works here with the leadoff hitter aboard and a guy that can really handle the bat in the number 2 spot.
I mean, that has to frustrate the guy on the mound right there. You get him down 0-2, no put away pitch, works the count back to neutral, and is able to mix in a base hit. Nice job.
Now batting. First baseman. Fred Harris.
In now, Fred Harris, as he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch at strike 1. 0 for 1 here in the early going.
Foul ball. Yeah,
He's
get him.
caught looking at a beautiful curveball there as that buckled him for the first out of the inning. Pretty clear he didn't like the call there on the outside part of the plate, but probably too good to take, and he's down on strikes for the second time.
Yeah, that pitch was right on the black. Beautiful pitch. And even if we had robot umps, he'd still be out. But the only difference would be he wouldn't be able to complain about it.
Domingo Vera.
Now a throw over to first, and he'll dive back in safely. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. No balls and a strike to count. He's running. A pitch.
In motion, they're trying to test this catcher who isn't known for his throwing abilities, but they had it sniffed out. A well-executed pitch out leads to a good throw, and they nab him at second.
2 out, nobody on. And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. Line toward the alley in left center. That gets down and
okay, that's a base hit.
Hey guys, he doubled up on that breaking ball. The batter obviously timed the first one. Second one, he was not going to let go. Good wood on that one, able to drive it for a base hit.
The batter, number 6. Second
into the box, Otis Sechrist. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. No official at bat for him, but he has scored a run in this one. Here's a look over to first, and the runner back. And another throw over, and a dive, but he's back. Pitch out, nothing doing.
2 balls, 0 strikes.
First with 2 gone.
He's probably not going to pitch out this time, so you might as well just steal. Okay, don't steal then.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Moving under it,
man.
Espinoza.
He's out.
Trouble with this one, and
man.
the inning is over. So no
on
runs
to the 4th
on
inning.
2 hits, no errors, and a runner left. On now to the top of inning number 4. The Naturals lead it 1-0. Digging in for his second at-bat, Quentin Matthews. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
Okay, let's do this. My stamina is a 68, so, and I pitched 36 pitches, so I'm going to be in this game
First
for a little while longer. Oh, a little while longer than I really should be.
This gets foul. It's 0-1.
Ball.
And a curveball that time that broke too low. Line to the right side.
Ah, it's a base hit.
And they're into the hit column.
They got their first base hit then. Good for them.
Standing in, Gabe Nieve comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Nieve.
Okay, he's not leaning.
First offering on its
he got bunt.
attempt, but
really?
This one might have too much on it. Flip to the second baseman covering now for the out.
You gotta be kidding me. This guy bunts. If I knew he was gonna bunt, I would have aimed higher.
Once again, Jimmy Bynum, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Becomes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
He probably did that because he knew that was the only way that he was going to advance, like really, because I don't really allow a lot of base hits.
Behind 0-2 now. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. lifted in the air out towards
Okay,
left
he's
center.
out.
Calling for it, Dunham. And that's the second out of the inning.
Okay, so I need to get this next guy out, then we're out of the inning.
Digging in, Eric Ullman. 0 for 1 for
Eric
him here
Ullman.
in this one.
Second baseman, Eric Ullman.
First delivery to him on the way.
Strike one.
Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball.
Yeah, Matty, you're seeing a lot of late swings on the fastball tonight because this guy has had everything working. He has them in the proverbial rocking chair.
Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. High fly ball out to straight.
He's out. Yeah, he's out.
And
All
he'll
right.
get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, 1 man left on. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. Northwest Arkansas out in front, 1-0. Ready for another
middle of the
chance.
4th
Kenny
inning.
Noonan. He flew out in his last at bat.
Catcher, Kenny Noonan.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And that misses for ball 1. Swinging a soft liner.
He's out.
This is taken for the out. Digging in, Dane Wang. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
The shortstop, Dane Wang.
First pitch of the at-bat. Cut fastball in there for a called strike. Hit hard to the right.
Ball.
Foul.
Strike 2.
Bases are empty, 1 man out.
This is his 60th pitch so far in the 4th inning.
Oh, and there's the
Strike
good
3.
curveball as he's set down on strikes for the 2nd time here tonight.
Big curveball for the strikeout there, and that came after an absolute missile of a fastball. Even if you recognize the breaking ball out of the pitcher's hand, it's so hard for hitters to sit back long enough after they've seen a really good fastball. Only the best can keep their hands back on those.
Yeah, he's had a
Into
lot
the
of
box now,
strikeouts. He's
Ellis
real good.
Hodge, as he'll run up
Actually,
the
he's
bunt
not
here,
real
but misses
good
for
because
strike
he
1.
doesn't have real
Tried
low
to drag
ERA.
butt himself on there. Didn't work, and he probably won't try it for a 2nd time, but the defense still has to respect it.
Finding his
strike 2.
groove out there now. It's 0-2. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second.
He's out.
Ullman has it. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Nothing doing here this half. On to the top of inning number 5 we go. The Naturals lead it 1-0. Stepping into the box, Pedro Espinoza. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. This game's had an aura of intensity that you rarely see from a mid-season matchup.
Yeah, Matty V, listen, this isn't like the last week of the season, but I think when you're in 2nd place, D-Row, this is one of those games you have the lead right now. This is one of those you want to win to start to get momentum on your side.
Yeah, guys, this would be a huge momentum swing right here. For this team to come in and win this ball game right here, sending a message. Nice litmus test series for this one.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch.
Strike 3. He's
The
out.
curveball looked at. Strike 3 called, and that's the first out of the inning. An early look at the line score here tonight as we play the top of the 5th. And boy, just one lone hit for the visitors this evening as they've been taken to task by this starter. Stepping in, Sammy Rivera.
Third baseman, Sammy Rivera.
First pitch on its way.
First.
And that one right down Main Street.
Ball.
And it's 1-1.
You know he wants that on the mound, especially if it would have made the count 0-2. Didn't get it, though, so now you have to make another quality pitch on 1-1.
1 out, nobody on. And they'll go
Ball
off
2.
speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1. Hit out towards second. Sechrist fields it cleanly.
He's up.
On to first, and there were 2 down.
Man, what's my ERA right now?
Into the box now, Andres Ilez.
The batter,
Yeah, I have so many shutouts. Like
Ilez.
my ERA is like way down there. It's still a 0.29 though.
Here's the first pitch to him.
It'll probably go down to
Breaking ball taken at the knees
0.28
for
by the
strike
time this
1.
game's over. By the time I'm
how
done
he's
pitching.
getting ahead early
I don't
in the
think I'm
count.
gonna
He's
pitch for a
pitching
complete
aggressively,
game.
and what that does, it holds the pitch count down.
Yeah, I don't think I might ever play a complete
0-1,
game
here's
for
the
like
pitch.
a long time in my
And that
baseball
one stayed
career.
too low, apparently. Chopped weakly to the left.
Have I ever played a complete
Harris
game? I don't
scoops
know.
it
I
up.
don't think so.
Throw on to first.
Okay,
gets
he's
him,
out.
and the side is retired. So put another 0 on the board as they've been held scoreless through 5. Home half of the 5th coming up. Northwest Arkansas out in front, 1-0.
Okay, the next inning I'm probably gonna meet my stamina point.
So striding in.
Yeah,
Raul
probably in the
Saldana.
7th
He
inning
reached
I'll
on a
probably
single in
be
his first try.
7th or 8th inning I'll probably be relieved from the game.
Saldana.
First pitch of the at bat. A fastball
Strike
right
one.
down the middle for a strike. Takes a good
Strike
curveball
2.
at the knees. And that will end up a foul ball. The next 0-2 is swung on and missed,
strike
strike
3.
3.
That's a pretty unique pitch sequence, guys. Usually pitching is all about mixing pitches and location, but he threw that all out the window to get that strikeout. He offered the same pitch 3 times in a row, so I guess he sort of used that reverse psychology to outthink his opponent.
The right fielder.
Stepping in now, Dane Corona,
Corona.
as he'll take a first pitch curveball right down the middle for strike 1. First time up, he went down looking. Snatched out of midair at first
he's
base
out.
for route number 2.
Okay, so a 70th pitch is gonna come up here in a little bit. Right
Ready for
here.
another shot now.
This will be
Michael
his 70th
Dunham.
pitch
He singled
of
his
the
last
game.
time up.
Michael Dunham.
He's got pretty high stamina though,
Pitch of the
so
at-bat on its way.
yeah, I'm guessing he gets
Thought
in
he
the
had
game
the
a
inside
lot.
corner that time, but it missed for ball 1.
Once I get my stamina up to like
Fastball is in
80,
there.
I think maybe I'll be able to play a complete game. But I kind of don't want to because I kind of don't want to be in the game all the time. I don't
That's
want
out
to
to
keep
left.
pitching,
Does
you
he
know.
have another 1, 2, 3?
Yeah,
inning?
he's out.
He does. 7 in a row. He's set down now as the side is retired. So they breeze through this half of the inning. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. The Naturals lead it 1-0. Stepping up now, Gilberto Diaz will start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake
Yeah, I'm gonna
things
check
up
my
here for a
stamina
lineup
once
that,
again.
quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've been completely overmatched to this point. 1 hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later inning.
My stamina is a 68.
Ready with the
So
first
yeah,
pitch. Here it
probably
comes.
in this inning or so,
And a curveball
or
that
the
time
next
that broke
inning
too
maybe.
low.
It depends on how many pitches I throw this inning.
Hit out towards second. Sechrist from the outfield
He's
grass.
out.
Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
Yeah, my stamina skill is starting to go up since I've pitched so
Standing
long,
in,
you know.
Todd Matthews.
Now batting.
I'm pitching well, just a little bit tired. I'm 10 more pitches away from my stamina point.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Hard hit at third. Veras ranges to his left.
He's out.
And the sixth inning
One
is
pitch, one out.
progressing quickly here.
I mean,
Now
yeah,
2 away.
whatever. Yeah, one pitch, one out.
Ready once again, Quentin Matthews.
Wait, was that? Yeah, that was the guy. Was a 0-0 average.
Hitter.
0-0-0 average.
First delivery to him on the way. It's a swinging
Foul
ball
ball.
off the line. That rolls foul for strike one. The windup and the 0-1. Breaking forward for a strike.
Hey, this boy ain't messing around right now. Attacking his zone, showing a lot of confidence in his stuff. He's got 2 quick outs, and now he's got this guy down 0-2.
0-2 count. Here's the pitch. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Another 0-2 home.
Ball.
Curveball that time, not even close. Bases are empty here with 2 men out.
Surgery, he's
Struck
out.
him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. Make it 6 shutout innings as he continues to give them fits out there. 2, 3, and 4 due up in the home half of the 6th. Northwest Arkansas out in front, 1-0.
Yeah, hopefully the reliever that they
Digging
pick
in
will
once
make
again,
it. Will help
Fred
make it a
Harris.
shutout game.
Likely just trying to put one in play here. 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts thus far.
Yeah,
Here
we
comes
need
the
to keep
first
this a
pitch.
shutout game because.
And a strike
We
call
only
at
got
the letters.
1-1.
Looked high to me, but it's 0-1.
So yeah, the score's 1-0. So a shutout game is very vital at this point. What's this pitcher's ERA now? 3.64. I've definitely pitched for more innings than he has.
And he lays off for ball 1. And this is taken for a called strike. Oh, that's a tough call. Now 1-2. Looking to send him packing again. This is hit high in the air out toward left center.
He's out.
Is in pursuit.
Oh wait, it dropped. Oh, a ground rule double.
There, and it bounces over the wall. It's a ground rule double.
Well, that will bring a smile to a manager's face every single time. First hitter of the inning just squares it up and bounces it over the fence. Even if it stays in the yard, that's a double either way.
Now batting. Third baseman.
Standing in now, Domingo Veras, as he'll pop this one foul off to the left and out of play. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ball game. Here comes the 0-1. Right side, hit hard. And that'll get on through into right field for a base hit. And they'll put the brakes on at third. Runners at the corners with nobody
runs
out.
at the corners. All
This
right.
has the makings of
Okay,
being
so
a pretty big
a
inning.
hit right here could
Double,
actually
base hit,
bring in
and
a run.
All of a sudden, we're looking at first and third.
Yeah, sometimes you wake up, you just get smacked in the mouth right
And
here.
there's
He's
no
gonna have
out,
to
so
start
even a
executing
double
pitches.
play could
He cannot
actually
leave a
get a
ball
run
over the
in.
heart of the plate right here. He's
Yeah,
gonna have to down.
even if there's a double play, there's going to be a
And
run
now
in.
Otis Sechrist. And that misses ball 1.
So, yeah,
One with a
Otis
run
Sechrist.
scored thus far.
He's got to get a hit right here. He does. He got to at least hit the ball, even if it's a double play. I don't care. All right, hit the ball and just let the run come in.
Now a fastball for a
Okay,
called
it's strike
strike.
one.
It's 1-1.
Look, just hit the ball. I don't care if it's a double play. Just bring in the run. I don't think he gets the RBI though. If it is a double play though.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Diaz waits on it.
Okay, that's
He
a
makes
sacrifice
the catch.
fly
Here
RBI.
comes the runner from third. And a relay home, and it's a
See?
shot flying.
All right,
RBI.
2-0.
It's now a 2-0 game.
That was a good, controlled swing out of him there, and that's exactly what he was hoping to do. Get it into the outfield and pick up the RBI.
Now at the plate, Kenny Noonan. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning.
Noonan.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Missed with a breaking ball. Veras stands at first with 1 out. Runner goes for second.
He's running.
Misses the throw down.
See?
And it skips in as he steals the bag easily.
This catcher's not known for his throwing ability, so you compound that with a big lead at first base. He had no chance to throw that runner out at second.
A swing and a ground ball to third.
Yeah, he's out.
And there are 2 away now. Coming to the plate now, Dane Wang. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Wang.
Trying to keep the game close. Here's the pitch. Takes a high
Strike one.
fastball for a strike.
Yeah, I'm shocked he let that first pitch go right there. High fastball, but usually those ones travel the furthest.
And there's ball 1. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Grounded to the right. Holman is up with it.
He's
Throw to
out.
first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. A run on 2 hits, and they leave 1. We're through 6 full. The Naturals lead it 2-0.
We're leading by 2.
Back here for Texas League Baseball on the show. It's on to the 7th inning now, but before the inning gets started, let's fill you in on what you may have missed. It's our game summary to this point. So stepping in, Gabe Nieve. And guys, 7th inning already. Hey, I'm not complaining, but this one's been flying by.
Yeah, I'll agree with that, Matt. That's what you get when both starting pitchers have it working. Neither of them have been nibbling around the strike zone at all, and they've trusted their defense to make the plays, and they've done just that.
Yeah, and it's resulted in a game that could...
Yeah, what's my ERA? I've had 8 strikeouts so far. My ERA is still 0.29. Okay, I'll meet my stamina point in this inning. Ball.
And he'll try to crowd him there to start the
Remember, it's
at-bat.
68.
1-0.
Boy, they've been just getting shut down right here. Been a
Ball
while
2.
since they've even had a runner.
Really?
So I
I'm
think
pretty
it's time
sure
to
that
start
was in the
looking
strike
for
zone
ways to
too.
make some things
Like,
happen.
really?
Drop a bunt, get up on the plate, something.
Ah, man. What's going to happen now? 66 pitches. I am starting to get a bit tired.
The 2-0.
So, yeah. For sure.
Finds the zone,
Strike
strike 1.
Tying run stands on deck, but it'll only matter if the guy in the box can get on base.
Yeah, and that has to be his mentality at the plate right now, Matt. He
9
strikeouts
strikeouts.
for him in the game.
Well, this
Nice
has been a
strikeout.
completely
All right.
different performance from the offense that we saw yesterday. They were looking like the 27 Yankees 24 hours ago, but they've been held in check so far in this one. That's kind of how baseball goes, though.
The batter.
In now, Jimmy Bynum.
Bynum.
First offering on its way.
Sure.
Takes a knee-high fastball.
He's been doing a nice job out there on the mound, but the deeper you get into the game, the more the hitters have seen you. This is the part of the lineup that he has to be really careful with.
The 0-1 on its way.
Ball.
And that one just missed outside. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And this
Strike.
is taken for a called strike. Oh, that's a tough call. Now 1-2.
Well, he's done a real nice job with that breaking ball in this start. That's not the first time he's locked a guy up with it.
And he fouls this one off. Looking for his 10th strikeout. Here's the pitch.
Ball.
And the changeup is way low that time. Line drive to left.
He's out.
Dunham is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Eric Ullman.
Second baseman, Eric Ullman.
First pitch of the at-bat. Here's
Bye-bye.
the first pitch changeup that swung on and chopped foul right at home.
What
plate.
is my overall anyway? It's low, I know. 50. Okay.
Into the windup. Here comes
So
the
yeah,
0-1.
I do need to get that up if I want to go to the
Curveball that he
MLB.
didn't
I'm
get
pretty
on
sure.
top of there.
I'm
It's
pretty
1-1.
sure that's something I really need to get up if I really want to get into the MLB. in
No
this game.
offer on that one. 2
Ah,
balls
ball.
and a strike.
2 balls and a strike. Okay. Thought that was ball 3 there for a second. I've thrown 78 pitches so far. I'm throwing a lot of pitches this inning. Probably because I'm really a bit tired.
Grounded to short.
He's up.
In time and the
All right.
time. Add another 0 as it's
I'm
up
pretty
to
sure.
7 shutout
I'm pretty
innings
sure
so
I'm going to
far.
be relieved from
7th inning
this
stretch
game.
time here at the
So
ballpark.
yeah, I'm going to get going.
Northwest Arkansas out in front, 2-0. To the plate now is the designated hitter, Ellis
Leading off
Hodge.
for the Astros, designated hitter, Ellis Hodge.
First pitch on its way. Liner toward right center. And there's a base hit, so a chance for some insurance here to start out the home half of the 7th.
Outside of home runs, nothing fires me up more than watching a good baseball player drive the ball at the opposite field. Talking about hitting the inside half of the baseball, that's exactly what happened right there. And when we say inside half of the baseball, imagine the ball coming to a complete stop halfway between home plate and the pitcher's mound, and then cutting that baseball in half and highlighting the inside half. That's where you're trying to take the knob of your bat or the hands to that spot and carve the inside half of the baseball with power.
Into the box now, Raul Saldana. And he lays off there, 1-0. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Down the third baseline. Scooped up to second for 1. On to first, and they get the double play. So digging in now, Dane Corona.
The right fielder, number 8, Dane Corona.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Good breaking ball that time, in for a strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. Played on the backhand. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. 1 hit in the inning, but that gets erased. 8th inning coming up. The Naturals lead it 2-0. Jamal Pride has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 9, Jamal Pride.
Digging in to try it again, Pedro Espinoza. He'll start things out for us here in inning number 8.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
And a splitter here, but he had a bit too much on it as this bounces up to the plate. Guys, if this is anything to go by, we're going to have a close race on our hands for the division. However, we're only partway through the season, so how much more importance do you put on this game?
Hey, one of the things, Matt, you have to stay focused. And D-Row, even though they're third in the standings right now, there's a lot of baseball left to be played, and this team could be heard of before the season's over.
Yeah, I think, Dan, what it takes is respect everyone, fear no one. This team knows that although they're third in the division right now, they are 100% right in the rearview mirror.
Still 1-2. The 1-2. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Dunham sprinting after it. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out. It's a bullpen game for them now as we have a look at the starter's final line. And he was really in command on the mound throughout the evening. Digging in, Sammy Rivera. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point.
Sammy Rivera.
Here comes the first pitch. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner.
Great spot with that pitch down and away. He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep hitting that spot.
1 out, nobody on. 1-1. And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. On a good pitch there, had him stretching to get out there, and it's 2-2 now.
I mean, that's a classic case of coming off your backside right there. He lost his entire back leg, was out in front, couldn't keep his hands back.
And this is swung on and missed. 2 are quickly retired to start inning number 8. Coming to the plate now, Andres Ilez. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. First offering on its way. There's a breaking ball over the outer half. Popped him up. Sechrist ranging into shallow right. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. Home half of the 8th straight ahead. Northwest Arkansas out in front 2-0. Oswaldo Blanco is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Oswaldo Blanco.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Michael Dunham.
Left fielder, Michael Dunham.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And a fastball just a bit high. Blanco, a Colombian-born ball player. He throws a 4-seam fastball, a curve, and a slider. Pitch is popped up. Rivera over to his left. 1 down. And there's a final look at the numbers for the starter in this one. He was on point from the get-go this evening. At the plate, Fred Harris. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. First pitch on its way. And a neck-high fastball that time. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And they won't get him to chase the curveball in the dirt that time, and it's 2-0 now.
Boy, he just looks locked in at the plate right now to me. His numbers in recent games have been very good, and those were 2 stone-cold takes right there that put himself in a great hitter's count.
Swung on, missed. 2-1.
Hey, back when I first broke into the big leagues, a lot of the pitchers wanted to work east to west. Now, with such an uptick in velocity, these guys are working north-south. That's just a great elevated fastball with serious velocity on it.
The 2-2.
Round it, find the ball, round it, round it.
And there's out number 2. Into the box, Domingo Veras.
Now batting, third baseman, Domingo Veras.
Here's the first pitch to him. Up around the face. Missed with a slider.
Well, that's a good pitch, but you have to get a little bit closer to the plate than that. That's that big sweeping slider. If it was a little closer, you might get a swing.
Now the 2-0. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
Walks are never good, but they're especially bad news late in games like this. It seems like they always come back to bite you.
3-1 the count now. Two out, nobody on. And a fastball misses there, ball 4.
Man, the pitcher's wondering how he didn't get that call. Busted him inside on a 3-1 count, and the ump thought it was just a tad off the plate. Tough to get the benefit of the doubt from the umpire when you fall behind in a count like that, though.
First pitch, here it comes. A breaking ball taken at the knees for strike 1. Before the 0-1, he'll check on first. And he is tagged out here. Boy, a bad mistake that time as he's picked off to end the inning. We've played 8 full. The Naturals lead it 2-0. Larry Jones comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th.
Larry Jones.
Leading off the inning, Gilberto Diaz, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Looking for base runners here as they're down 2 playing on the road. Not an easy thing to do, trying to score runs or bunch hits together off of a closer.
1-0 the count. The 1-0 is laid off, but in there for strike 1. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1. Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. That one never threatened the zone. It's gone full now to 3-2.
Yeah, well, down 2. You better believe they gladly take a leadoff walk right here. Anything to get a base runner on and get that tying run to the plate.
And this pitch misses here. It's ball 4, and they've got a leadoff base runner aboard to start the 9th.
Well, he's a youngster. You can see he's a little nervous out there. Some people call it butterflies, but to him it probably feels like pterodactyls are flying around in his gut. Going to be interesting to see if he can settle down here.
Stepping up to the plate, Todd Matthews. And Dan, what's the plan of attack here for the guy on the mound?
Well, I think they have to go right after him. He's pretty unlikely to take you deep, but if you allow him to get on base, the chances of him scoring and tying this game become a lot greater.
Now a snap throw to first, and he'll be back in standing up. Here comes the first pitch. Had him lunging at that one out of the zone, and that's strike one. Diaz aboard here at first with nobody out. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike.
Wow, kind of an interesting pitch call there. The batter flailed at the pitch away on the previous one, so you'd think you'd go right back there, but instead they decided to come in. Make him prove he can adjust before you do.
Now the 1-1 pitch. And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. But this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Now we'll snap one off over to the bag. And the runner will get back standing. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
Tried to work in the backdoor breaking ball there for a strikeout, but he just couldn't quite get it to come back to the corner. That's a really tough pitch to hit if you can spot it.
Fouled off. Nobody out, runner on first. Now we'll step off and fire to the bag, and he'll get back in standing. The 2-2 one more time. Ground ball right side. A dive, but he can't get it. It's through into the outfield. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Boy, that's one of the, I guess, the advantages of hitting with that hole between first and second base, D-Row. First baseman has to hold that runner on. That leaves that right side wide open.
Yeah, and credit the batter right there. Nice piece of hitting right there. Not trying to do too much. He took a look at the defense and saw where it was aligned and tried to beat him.
And a breaking ball stays outside. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Now the 1-0 is a curveball taken low for a ball.
No doubt. Some saves come easier than others, and I know this all too well. They're really making wrapping this thing up a difficult task.
Here's a strike.
3 balls, 1 strike.
None out, runners at first and second. A bouncer up the middle, reined in. He'll go to the bag for 1, but he'll put this in his pocket and be content with just the 1 out. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Gabe Nieve, and their runners at the corners now. First pitch on its way. Ripped down the first base line. But a foul ball here, 0-1. Runners are at the corners with 1 man out. Comes back with a fastball up and away that swung on and missed. 0-2.
The guy on the mound must have a different scouting report than we have right here. This looks like a beautiful situation for a double play right here, but he continues to pound up in the zone.
Lifted out towards straightaway center field. Catch made in center. Here comes the runner from third. And the runner from third crosses the plate. Striding into the box, Jimmy Bynum. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. Quick check on that tying run at first. And he just manages to get his hand in. He set and the pitch. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. He broke out the slide step there, Danny.
Yeah, he's clearly thinking about the steal right here. Didn't happen, but the cat-mouse game continues on.
Set to deliver the 0-1. And this will be a called strike 2. And trouble now as they're down to their final strike tonight. Line to the right side. Well, this one is gloved for the out, and a big sigh of relief here as this ball game is over.
Yeah, he does surrender 1 run, so it wasn't a flawless performance. But in this game, you don't have to be perfect. You just have to be good enough to win, and he was.
Close one tonight, 2-1 the final score. The Naturals took the lead in the second inning. And
all right, we won that game, and I got the win.
Rube picks up his team-best 14th win in this one as he finishes 7 innings, allowing only 1 hit. Ricky Spears pitched well, allowing only 2 earned, but ends up taking the loss. Larry Jones closes the door.
I will be playing another game.
25th of the year. So that's a wrap for us here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. And for more, click over to theshownation.com.
7.0 innings pitched, 1 hit allowed, and 9 strikeouts. So, yeah. Confirm and exit. My H9 went up and my BB9 went up. Okay. My curveball break went up. All right. I now have an overall of 51. Nice. Okay, when's my next game? Thursday. Okay, let's start it then. Okay, train. Change of velocity, K9. Man, what should I go for? Should I go for more caps? Nah. What should I go for? Okay, yeah. HR9 cab. Okay, I'll go for that. Up to a 59.
With the season approaching its final stretch, the manager calls for heightened focus from his players.
Okay, gain activated 2 times performance. Hits 9, walks 9. Yeah, the season's almost over. So that's real nice. Season's almost over. After the end of the game, I will count how many games there are left.
Future stars are on display as minor league baseball comes your way on the show. Tonight, the first of this 4-game weekend set between the Tulsa Drillers and the Northwest Arkansas Naturals. Division rivals do battle. Next.
Again, I get to play them. Oh, great, really? You gotta be kidding me.
Babe Rube, the right-hander out of Indiana, will be doing the pitching
a
in this one.
0.28 ERA now.
An interesting stat about this guy. Coming into this game, right-handed hitters are hitting below 200 on the season for him as the starting pitcher. So he must be doing something right when he's facing the righties.
Striding in, Eric Ullman. And we are set for baseball here this evening.
Eric Ullman.
Here's the first pitch to him. Is put in
Everybody was on their toes right there from the pitcher to the defensive side. Leadoff hitters are known for this. Find ways to beat the ball into the ground and beat it out and get on base. Now they have to keep him in check. Let's see if they hold the runner close.
Batting second, shortstop.
Stepping in now.
Oh, really? You gonna bump?
One attempt, but this one might have too much on.
I should have went for second.
One gone.
Should have went for second. I realize that. Yeah.
And with that, here's
It's
a look
kind
at
of
the
a fast sort of
lineup.
thing, then like I just go straight to first.
Opener.
Yeah, Matty, every person that bought a ticket tonight came to see one thing, and that's the guy on the mound. But I'll tell you what, from an offensive standpoint, this is what you live for. Who's going to make the adjustments offensively to put quality at bats against this guy? Do they have to get him early? Can someone work themselves into a big count to drive a ball in the gap late? I am so fired up to see this offense take on this monster.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Right over the middle, knee high. Guys, we take a look at the home nine as they take the field tonight. They do come in fresh off a victory last time out, but they've been giving ground in the division of late. They've won just twice in their last 7 games.
Good too.
Yeah, Matty, this is a classic case of hitting is contagious. They scored a bunch of runs last game, and this team is flying high right now. There's a fight at the bat rack.
Ball.
A ball and 2 strikes now.
Those 0-2 curveballs are really tough for guys to lay off. There's a reason it's such a common pitch in that count, but he did well to spit on it there.
And
struck
him out.
Flat out locked him up with the changeup right there. Usually you're trying for a swing and miss when you throw that pitch in a 2-strike count, but clearly he wasn't looking for it, so it's a backwards K for him.
Coming to the plate now, Tom Tan, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. Here comes the first pitch.
Ball.
He's off 1-0.
Sure.
A changeup over the inside corner.
Pretty lucky to get away with that one. There's not a situation ever where you want to throw a high changeup, so I think he'll try to make an adjustment with the next one he throws.
Ball.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Looked like he was trying to work in a front door curveball there, but it seemed like it popped out of his hand a little early, causing it to miss inside.
Ullman stands at second with 2 gone. And that's upstairs, running the count to 3-1.
He's gotten himself into a little bit of trouble out here. Middle of the order up in a run-scoring situation, and now he might have to challenge him. Going to have to make some good pitches here.
This is not good right here. Yep, we're gonna have to make some good pitches. Make the real good pitches.
Strike 3-1 is a fastball, and he can't connect. 3-2.
You know he wants to end this inning right here on 3-2, but I don't think we'll see him lay one in on the next pitch there with a base open to work with.
Now the 3-2 pitch. This is line to left.
He's there.
Is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. So they get a man to second here in the opening half inning, but fail to capitalize. So it's on to the bottom of inning number 1, no score.
All right.
Stepping in, Michael Dunham. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Up for Northwest Arkansas, left fielder Michael Dunham.
First delivery to him on the way. Just a bit high that time as he misses for a ball. Well, you take a look at our visiting club as they take the field tonight. They come in not exactly setting the world on fire as they've dropped 5 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, this team's in the grind part of their schedule right now. Just had a short homestand, able to say hello to the family, kiss the wife, tuck the kids in at night, and they're back on the road again. This should be interesting to see the energy this team plays with today.
Got his 2-0 fastball, but he was way behind. 2-1. I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Yeah, and they set him up with that curveball on the pitch before, and that one, they just blew right by him.
And they could go either way now, I suppose. And he misses again, ball 3. Into his motion. Here comes the 3-1. Strike 2 at a pitch that catches the outside corner. And he takes ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here in the home half of the first in a scoreless ball game.
And don't forget, he lost his last time out, so he wants to get off on the right foot here. The last thing he wanted was to walk the leadoff man.
Now batting, Fred Harris. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. First pitch on its way. Right on the corner, a fastball that he takes for a strike. A runner at first with no outs here. And that misses 1-1. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Rounded down the third baseline. But a foul ball, 1-2 now. A good curveball gets him swinging for out number 1. And with that, here's a glance at the starting lineup for the home squad. Mark DeRosa, what's the key to them starting out 1-0 here at home?
Well, Matty, the old cliche goes battlers, grinders. I know it gets old saying that, but that's the exact description of what this lineup presents today to the opposing pitcher. They do not strike out. He is going to have to grind. He is going to have to keep the ball in the ballpark, and his defense is going to have to be on point.
At the plate, Domingo Veras, and he really thrives in the batter's box here at home. Something to keep an eye on in this one. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A breaking ball taken at the knees for strike 1.
Love that pitch right there, and he executed it perfectly. A big arcing curveball that starts at the batter's hip and then just bends onto the inside corner. A lot of hitters have a tendency to open up way too early, and they can't make good contact on that pitch.
The 0-1 pitch. In the air out toward right field. Matthews on the move. 2 down. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Jimmy Davies. First at bat for him in this one. He was 1 for 4 with a double in the ball game last night. First offering on its way. Popped him up. 10 in foul ground. And that'll put an end to the inning as he brings it down on the warning track. An inning in the books tonight, still scoreless here on the show. Digging in now, Michael Lloyd, as it'll be 5, 6, and 7 due up to kick off the second inning.
All right, let's pitch here.
Here's the first pitch to him. Swung on and missed, outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
As this game progresses, I don't think he's going to want to miss in that spot down the middle of the plate much more. It's early. They're a little less aggressive right now, so he's able to get away with it.
Oh, come on, really?
He can't come up with
Oh,
it.
man.
The throw will be too late as he can't recover in time.
That's an error.
Infielders are taught from the time they hold the glove.
Well, if he runs, I don't get any ERA right there.
The ball play you. You can see here that this one just ate him up, and he couldn't recover in time.
You got to be kidding me, man. You got to cause an error. I mean, like, at least that if he runs, I don't get the ERA right there. But still, I don't want to lose this game, though.
He'll take a changeup here for strike 1. He'll come in here at 259. 4 home runs and 44 RBIs. And that one just missed outside.
Tried to go with the nasty backdoor breaking ball right there. Good job by the batter to take that pitch, work the count even.
Curveball swinging for the first out.
Okay, here's the defense.
Yeah, at least my curveball got good break.
Take a look at the
Not really, though.
This starting pitcher has a low ERA, a low strikeout rate. And what that means to me,
What?
obviously he has an amazing rapport with his catcher, working all quadrants, east, west, north, south. But it also means that his defense does some serious nice cleaning for him.
I have a low strikeout rate.
Someone's going to make a big play.
Stepping in, Sammy Rivera.
I pitched for 128.1 innings, and I got 177 strikeouts. And that is considered a low strikeout rate. What? I have no idea what he is saying right now. Like,
Vera, first swings for him in this
getting one per inning is actually pretty good, but then it's like, when you have way more than one per inning, like that's like something. Ah, great. He's gonna run, isn't he? Of course he is. He's safe. Ah, man.
Jump ahead with a run scoring on the play.
At least I don't get the earned run right there. Yeah, that's not my earned run.
An RBI triple, and they're in good shape to possibly make it 2-0 with another base hit here.
But if that runner from third gets on base, then yeah, really, I pretty much lost this game.
At the plate,
well, really, he just runs, and then I do get an earned run.
That he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers.
So, yeah, as you can see, I don't get an earned run average right there. Earned run there.
Here it is.
Because it was an error
Fastball
that he got on base.
In front of a swing and a miss.
So really, that's the fielder's fault.
Missed with a breaking
ball. One. Ball one.
Rivera takes his lead at third with one away. Line drive to center field. And
really?
From third.
You'll only see
what's
about
my
10
ERA now?
A year. The change up on a tee in the middle of the plate, but tip your hat to the batter right there. He did not come unglued, stayed within himself, and drove it for a base hit.
A 0.35. And at least it's still below a 1.
Now, Todd Matthews.
Ball.
As he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball one. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and one away. The 1-0 home.
I'm probably going to be going out early. And this will probably be my first loss of the season.
And he looks at one in there, 1-2.
Hey,
unless if my team can turn it around.
He's been struggling early. If he's able to get any feel on his secondary stuff, he might be able to hang around a little bit.
The 1-2. Misses low. Good take on the curveball there.
He's got him on the ropes at 2-2, but I don't think he'll try to get him out with another curveball. He's seated.
I'm using showtime out here.
He takes strike three called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are two away.
Some guys with big arms like this, they're just chuckers. They just throw the ball as hard as they can, and where it ends up isn't that big of a concern, but that wasn't the case there. That was a very well-pitched fastball right on the corner at the knees. Good luck hitting that one.
Now batting.
Into the box now, Eric Ullman.
Ball.
As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball one. Two out with the man at first. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
When hitters are able to lay off curveballs and get themselves into good counts because of it, you're in pretty big trouble as a pitcher. A lot of guys rely on their opponents offering at that pitch, even when it's not in a good location to hit.
Can't find the zone there, and it's 3-1.
Man, really. I'm not having a game right here. I am not having a good game right here. These are one of my bad games, yeah. You know, one of those bad games that happen, you know.
The 3-1 pitch. There's a changeup over the outside corner.
Full count with 2 outs now, so
Okay,
he could
full
put the ball
count.
in the gap somewhere. He could have a good shot of driving in a run because the runner at first will be in motion.
I'm going to throw a high
Runner on
curveball.
first with 2 away.
Start 3, he's
3
out.
called, and the inning is over. So 2 runs on 2 hits, 1 error, and a runner left on. On now to the bottom of the second. The Drillers lead it 2-0.
Unpredictable right there. That one was unpredictable, absolutely.
Settling
Because
in
I always
now,
throw low.
Kenny Noonan. He did not play last night, but clearly back in the starting 9 for this one.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Ball 1 to start the at-bat. The 1-0 delivery. Takes a fastball
In the inside half of the plate, and they'll just think, well, this pitcher's going to go back on the outside. But when you double up like he did right there, it sends a message to the hitter that you're not afraid to throw in that inner half of the plate.
missed with the curveball there, and he falls behind it 2-1.
Okay,
Big curveball right down the middle for strike number 2.
I know
strike
to
2.
the fans that probably
Ball
looked like
2.
something good to hit. But unless you're sitting breaking ball right there,
I'm really hoping they can score at least. Yeah, I'm really hoping.
And he holds off on
Ball
the
3.
breaking ball, so the count runs full.
He walked the guy back in the first, and now he's looking like he might hand out another free pass to the leadoff guy here. You can't be walking a guy an inning and think you're going to have any success.
Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Count still full, 3-2.
Okay, full count. Still.
The payoff pitch one more time.
Make him throw a lot of pitches. Is this the same
Swing and a
guy?
liner.
I'm pretty sure this is the same guy. Why is it? Maybe because they have the same. They have to have like the same pictures. I don't know. I don't think
The next
so.
3-2.
But yeah, But yeah, maybe they do
Another
have
one
the same
sent foul.
pictures.
Payoff pitch one more time.
You have to have at least
Hit on the ground
25
short.
players on a team in baseball. So that's the whole
And a
thing.
bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out.
time for a look at the defensive alignment for the visitors. And manning the hot corner today is a guy with one of the quickest reactions in the game. That's it at third base. A step and a dive, a little bit of range, but you better be reacting, and you better be able to have some serious hands and a strong arm to get it over the
So
plate.
it's like, in all seriousness,
checks
they probably
all the
need a
boxes.
new pitcher. They probably should replace,
So coming to the
switch
plate,
out pitchers,
Dane
you know,
Lang.
like a bit
He'll
more.
get to take his first cuts here.
Especially when going
First pitch of
against
the
certain
at-bat
pitchers.
on its
I
way.
mean, like, really?
And he takes ball 1. One out, nobody on. Swing and a miss
Strike
at the
2.
bender, and it's
I mean,
even
strike
at
1.
1-1.
Strike 1. Oh, man. Oh, foul ball, strike 2.
That fastball must have a little late life on it because that was right in the wheelhouse, and he still wasn't able to get good wood on it.
And that misses
Ball
2-2.
These last two guys are making him work quite a bit out there. Both have been long.
I'm really
at-bats,
hoping
and
they can
all in all,
score.
he's had to make 13 throws just to them so far.
Yeah, I'm really hoping my team can score.
Here now the 2-2. This is skied into the air to straightaway center. And he
He's
will
out.
run this one down, moving to his left, and that's the second out of the inning. Striding forward now is the DH. Ellis Hodge took an 0 for 4 in the victory last night. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. The 0-2 once more. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. So nothing happening this time around. We've played 2 full. Tulsa's out in front here, 2-0.
Okay. So I got pitched good this time around.
Now to the plate, Gabe Nieve. He successfully laid down a sac bunt in his last plate appearance.
One of the keys to securing the win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
This time.
1 ball, no strikes to count.
You did that last time too.
Big swing and a miss at the changeup, a ball and a strike. 2-1.
What is your contact anyway? Yeah, like he's got good contact. Like he's kind of good. Like why does he bunt when there's a runner on base? I don't understand that.
3-2.
With the meat of the order due up next, you can probably expect to see something you can handle here with the full count as the 2-hole hitter.
Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. Softly hit out to short.
Okay.
Throw
He's
to
safe.
first in time.
Oh, he's out.
Leadoff man
Yeah.
is gone to start the 3rd.
He was almost safe. Yeah, he was almost safe right there.
Now with the
Man,
plate,
that was close.
Ruben
He runs
McLeod.
fast. He
He'll
really
look to
does.
bounce back after striking out his last time up.
No wonder he
He's
bunts
ready.
all the
Here's the
time
first
because he
offering.
runs so fast. Right.
And this one's not
So
close.
he
It's
so he
his third
thinks he
for
can
ball
get
one.
on base, but like at least get the runner across.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Lifted down the line in left.
Ball, strike one.
And that will end up a foul ball.
Ball.
And he's a little too high with that one. 2 balls and a strike.
That was
curveball
very
stayed
early.
up in the zone. You'll see that often early in the game where a pitcher's trying to find that release point, particularly with his off-speed pitches. We'll have to keep an eye on him, see it settle down as this game moves on.
That's a foul ball.
Now a
Foul.
swing and a chopper foul right at home plate. 1 out, nobody on.
Yeah, I'm gonna be switched out real soon in this game.
Oh, and
Strike
there's
3,
the
he's out.
curveball as he set down on strikes for the 2nd time here tonight. Now in the box, Tom Tan.
The first baseman.
That's the 2nd time that batter struck out. I have 5 strikeouts in the 3rd inning. Like
First pitch of
really?
the at-bat on its way. Grounded foul off to the right. Chased a low ball there, and he's quickly down in the count 0-2.
Thought this middle of the order might give him a fight and put up a little bit of resistance, but that hasn't been the case. He's carving right through them here.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2.
Boy, it's hard to sit on an 0-2 fastball. I think that pitch just locked him up a bit. But lucky for him, it was just a little out of the zone.
Got him swinging,
Surgery,
and
out.
that will end the inning. So they're held in check here this half of the inning. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. The Brewers lead it 2-0.
Come on, let's win this game. Let's win it.
Now at the plate, Wesley Bullinger. He went deep in the contest last night.
Second baseman, Wesley Bullinger.
First offering on its way. And a ball 1-0.
All right, ball 1.
And that's right there, and we're even at 1. Now the 1-1 pitch is a ball below the zone. Right on the corner, 2-2. Full count now, 3-2.
You do not want to walk the 8-hole hitter. It just opens up so many options. Do we bunt him over to second with the 9-hole hitter? Do we try and play for that big rally with the top of the order coming up? This is a huge pitch. You can't allow this guy to walk.
Ground ball sent back up the middle. And there's their first hit of the game.
I know this guy isn't known for his hitting prowess, but that's a nice job right there.
All right.
Getting
That's
a single
our first
on a
hit.
3-2 pitch in the middle of the zone. Grab your glove and flash some leather.
That's not really a good sign, actually.
Batting ninth, center fielder, Dane.
Stepping in now, Dane Corona. And a curveball.
Oh, wild
away,
pitch.
And this ought to be a pass ball.
Oh, pass ball. Right, because he didn't catch it.
And he'll make it in easily at second,
Just
as I
kinda hit him.
imagine that'll be scored a passed ball.
Yeah, and as we take another look at this pitch is on the outer half of the plate. The catcher doesn't know whether to backhand it or not, and it just skips off his glove for the pass ball. He'll be upset with himself about that one, no doubt.
Yeah, that just rarely happens.
The 1-0 is a fastball taken high for a ball.
2 balls, no strikes.
So you really got to take that opportunity when you can. And if that runner scores, then yeah, the catcher's not going to be very happy about that for sure.
This is line to left. But he'll
He's
hardly
out.
need to move out there in left, as this is
One
called
out.
in for the first out. Now at the plate, Michael Dunham. He drew a walk his first time up.
Left fielder, Michael Dunham.
As a look, now the pitch.
Ball 1.
A ball and no strikes.
Count 1-0.
The 1-0. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Calling for it, Matthews makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
2 outs
And no
now.
tag
Great,
at second.
really.
He'll head back there with 2 away now.
Really, 2 outs.
Striding forward now, Fred Harris. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone.
Harris.
From the stretch. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. This is on the ground over to first.
Oh,
Stop. He gathers the throw.
oh, it's safe. That's a base hit. Yes.
Time. That was a
Yes.
phenomenal stop,
Woo.
but it winds up a base hit, and the inning
If we
continues.
get another hit, all right, that's gonna bring
Bang,
a run.
bang play right there. That's one of my favorite plays.
That
Thinking
was
back
really
to it, to
something.
go in that hole in between first base and second base, do that little pirouette, make that throw to first base. Wasn't able to complete the play, but nice job.
Domingo Vera.
In now, Domingo Veras, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Fastball stays way up that time for ball 2.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be aggressive. You can pretty much count on a pitcher. He's trying to get back in the strike zone. And with 2 guys on base right here, it's time to grip it and rip it.
Now the 2-0. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
definitely in a tough situation facing the 3-hitter. You can work around him and maybe walk him to load the bases, but that just sets up the cleanup guy with the bases loaded.
Here it is, the 3-0 is taken, strike one.
3-1 with 2 on, and this is where you got to be geared up for something to drive. I don't think you can just groove him one right here. You still have to try to make a competitive pitch.
Runners on first and third, 2 away. Three and 2.
All right, 3-2 count with 2 outs. The runner on first will be moving, so we'll see what happens. There are a lot of possible outcomes with this kind of play.
Full count still.
Ah, foul ball. I really want them to get a base hit, like real bad. I want him to get a base hit.
And this misses.
Ball
for
four. Okay.
The second walk he surrendered here in the first 3 innings.
That's a big no-no.
52 pitches so far. He throws a lot of pitches, like really.
To load the bases. Now he's really got his work cut out for him. We'll see how he fares here.
Yeah, he throws a lot of pitches
Jimmy
very early
Davies.
on.
He's got the bases loaded now and a chance to really do some damage.
And he's one of those guys that they really rely on to come through in spots like this, Matt. Second on the team and runs batted in.
Second on the team and run batted in. Well, I hope he does a good job. All right. What's his stats? 11 home runs, 51 RBIs. Okay. I'm hoping he gets a home run, and then like I don't have to worry too much, and then we're like up by 2.
Takes a high fastball for a strike.
Clearly, this is a tough situation to be on the mound, but the key here is minimizing. They're up by 2, so if he could find a way to get out of this bases loaded jam by only giving up 1 run, that would be clutch.
Hit the other way out toward right field. Matthews on the move.
Oh, he
He's
missed
got
it.
And
Oh,
they
wait,
get out
he
of
got
the
it.
jam
Ah, man.
unscathed. So they pick up no runs on 2 base hits.
I thought
no
I saw it
errors,
drop.
And 3 men left stranded. 3 innings complete. Tulsa's out in front here, 2-0. Ready now, Michael Lloyd comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Michael Lloyd.
Here comes the first pitch. And
If I don't
stay
pitch too
low,
good, then
apparently.
yeah, this inning I will probably. If I will.
Changeup, so there really wasn't any intent behind it. Looked to me like it just slipped out of his hand a little bit. That'll happen sometimes because of the grip of that straight changeup.
Looks at a curveball over the inside corner.
That is a pro pitch right there. 2-0 curveball for a strike. You make those kind of pitches, you'll be around for a long time.
Now the 2-1. Ball even at 2-2. And a big cut at the breaking ball.
All right,
He comes up empty, and that's the first out.
I'll tell you, it's hard to get more of a confidence boost than striking out the best hitters in the lineup back to back to back. He's looking really sharp right now.
Stepping into the box, Pedro Espinoza.
The designated hitter, Pedro
7 strikeouts in this game.
Espinosa.
I have a total of 182 strikeouts.
Ready with the first
And
pitch. Here it comes.
My,
And that one
in this
right
year.
down Main Street.
So yeah, I've had a pretty good year going on.
Here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. Bases are empty. 1 man out.
Bubba.
1-2 now.
Ball.
Good change up that time, but he wouldn't bite on it. Got him.
Surgery,
And that's
he's out.
8 strikeouts now for him in the ball game.
8
He's
strikeouts
really
now.
rolling on the mound right now. All you have to do is look at the last 4 hitters for evidence. All 4 of them have gone down on strikes, as you're seeing here. That's not easy to do, so you know he's got to be pretty dialed in out there.
Something I have noticed about this game is like every few pitches or so, a minute will go by. Like I think it's like 3 pitches. I do think it is 3 pitches. Like a minute will go by.
The punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better.
So yeah, in this game there is actually like actual time understanding, which is nice. As you noticed right there, the sun started to go down a little bit more as they showed my different strikeouts back there.
Hit down the third base
Go
line.
Short
This
one.
will get foul. 2-1.
Ball.
3-1.
He's been throwing strikes all day, so you're not up at the plate thinking he's going to walk you in this situation. You need to be aggressive and sit hard at the plate.
This is hit out to right. Does he have
He's
another
out.
1, 2, 3 inning? He does. 8 in a row he's set down, and the side is retired. So they go quietly here in this half inning. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. The Drillers lead it 2-0. Digging in for his second at-bat, Kenny Noonan. He got on top of one and was a ground-out victim last time.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
How many strikeouts does this guy have? 130 with 118.2 innings pitched, 3.56 ERA. Yeah. He's an okay pitcher, I guess. He gets a lot of strikeouts.
That bounces up to the plate. It's 1-1.
But I'm still not in AAA baseball. Like, really? I don't get that either. Like, I'm such a good pitcher, but I'm not in AAA baseball. I know I probably need to look at the roster to actually see what overall I would have to get up there to AAA. But, like, really?
Fastball that misses.
Great AB so
I
far.
I have such a low overall. It's really your overall that really determines whether you go to the. It's really your overall and your performance as a player to determine if you're gonna advance.
And that misses for ball 4. It's a leadoff walk that starts the bottom of the 4th.
Well, they haven't been able to scratch a run across yet, so maybe this walk will jumpstart their offense a little bit.
But it's mostly that you gotta prove your performance. Mostly, yeah.
1 for him here in this one.
I mean, like, I have been traded off from AAA and then gone directly to the MLB. I have done that for a player before. Yeah, I get traded off from AAA, go to the MLB. Yeah. Here's the funny thing, though. I actually named that player Johnny Bravo. If you don't know who Johnny Bravo is, then, well, just look it up. And, yeah.
Noonan on at first, nobody out.
I got traded off into the Marlins.
Three and 0 now. There's a strike as he gets this one over. It's 3-1 now. The 3-1 takes a strike for a full count now. 3-2.
Full count. You're right. Come on,
now
Walker.
The 3-2 pitch is swung on.
Strike 3. Was that out of the zone? I don't even know.
Not too often you see an at-bat go from 3-0 to a strikeout, so that's a pretty good job on the mound right there. Kind of nice that he got a free strike on the 3-0
that
take,
looks like
but
it
he still
is
had
out
to
of
put it
zone.
in the zone.
Now batting.
Oh, did he put it in the zone?
Into the box, Ellis Hodge. He swings and sends a bullet to right field.
All right, that's a
in
base
there,
hit.
Base hit, and he is in there.
And that's hitting 101 right there, guys. The only way you're able to execute that type of base hit on that type of pitch is to recognize it early, stay tall, stay back, and trust the process.
The batter, number 19, second baseman, Wesley.
Stepping in now, Wesley Bullinger. So weighed out a breaking pitch here that finds the zone for strike one. A base hit in his first trip. Set to deliver the 0-1. Looking at a tough pitch called a strike. Looked like a cut fastball there, and he got him to swing through it for the second out. Standing in, Dane Corona. 2 men on, 2 away here in the fourth.
Dane Corona.
Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. Lifted in the air toward the line and right.
He's
And foul. Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. Hit to short. Scooped up on the backhand. And the 2-out throw.
He's out.
Pass as the inning is over. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and 2 men left on. We played 4 full. Tulsa's out in front here, 2-0. Ready for another chance? Diego Espinoza. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat.
Espinoza.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Takes a knee-high fastball. Midway through this one, 2 teams locked in a dead heat, but there's only going to be room for one atop the standings. Biro is a guy who played both before and after the wild card game was installed. How much more pressure do players feel to win the division in today's era?
Hey, one game doesn't make a season, but when you're in first place by a narrow margin like this team is, Dero, you want to win these kind of games right here.
Bobby Cox always used to say, beat up on the teams you're supposed to beat up on, and then grind the ones out against the good teams. This is exactly that.
Struck him out. Becomes the 9th strikeout victim thus far.
Well, I have to give credit to him on the mound for not letting that previous pitch get to him. He wanted it, but he didn't get the call. But I love how he didn't let it affect him, and he comes right back with another good pitch and gets the punch out.
Just Todd Matthews, just
Now batting.
he's 0 for 1 for today.
Todd Matthews.
Into the box now.
I'm starting to get tired
Matthews.
though, so might get switched out next
is in
inning.
there for a called strike 1. 0 for 1 after he took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
Go on.
Just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. Trying to send him packing for the second time. And he struck him out. The 10th victim set down on
10
strikes thus
strikeouts now.
far.
That's 10 strikeouts for him now, and I'll tell you, he could rack up quite a few more before he's done. Still a lot of game left in this one.
How many strikeouts do I have on the season now? I'm almost to 200.
He got called out on strikes his last time.
185. So I need 15
First
more
pitch of the at-bat.
to get
Tough one to lay off, called a strike.
200. Yeah, I just nipped this zone right there.
The windup and the 0-1.
Ball.
Sets the target low here, and it misses 1-1. The big
Ball.
curveball just misses, apparently. Ball 2.
Ball.
3-1.
Well, this has been a good job to work the count from 0-1 to 3-1, and now he's really in the driver's seat to see a heater that he can do something with.
Takes a look at a fastball down the middle for strike number 2. Bases.
All right, I'm gonna use Showtime.
And yet
Sure,
another
he's out.
strikeout here. His 11th of the ball game, and this one ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. Back with more on a Thursday night following this.
11 strikeouts in the game so far.
Digging in, Michael Dunham. He flew out in his last at
Northwest
bat.
Arkansas. Left fielder, Michael Dunham.
First delivery to him on the way. The bouncer to the left side. Nieve takes it in. And there's one down now. Stepping into the box, Fred Harris.
First baseman, number 8, Fred Harris.
I think I might be
Ready with
late
the
from
first
the
pitch.
game.
Here it comes.
So, yeah. I'll let the game play itself from now on.
Looks at a curveball on the outside corner. Just missed with a breaking ball. 1 out, nobody on. Inside for a ball as he falls behind to him here. 3-1. The 3-1 pitch. Hit the other way out toward right field. Matthews is right there as he takes it for the second out. Into the box now, Domingo Veras.
Third baseman, Domingo Veras.
First pitch on its way.
Find the
Swing
ball,
and a
you got
liner.
it. Round it.
A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit.
Boy, after that base knock right there, D-Roll, he extends his hitting streak to 7 games.
Yeah, and you can tell he's made some necessary adjustments at the plate. Anytime you're getting a knock every day of the week, you're doing things right. He's keeping that front shoulder tucked, staying inside the ball, not trying to do too much.
Here comes the first pitch. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1.
Well, that was a big 2-out single we just saw, and for pretty obvious reasons. The inning went from totally under control to now. He's got to deal with some dangerous hitters here with a runner on base, and this is how 2-out rallies start.
The 1-0 is looked at for the first strike.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
Veras is off of first with 2 away. Took him right up the ladder that time, and it's 1-2.
Hey, this guy is 1 strike away from absolutely cruising through the first 5 innings. No need to even warm up the bullpen the way this guy's pounding the zone.
And the runner back in standing. The 1-2. Fouled away. 2 out with the man at first. Breaking pitch, and this bounces in front of the catcher.
He executed that 1-2 curveball.
2-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. 5 innings complete. The Drillers lead it 2-0. Howard Tomlinson takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 33, Howard Tomlinson.
So striding in, Gabe Nieve.
Up for the Drillers, shortstop, Gabe Nieve.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Takes a knee-high fastball. A 1 pitch on its way. Strike 2 at a pitch that catches the outside corner. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
Center fielder number 3.
In now, Ruben McLeod.
McLeod.
As he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Hit fairly well out towards straightaway center. Corona has it in his tracks. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Digging in, Tom Tan. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one.
Tom Tan.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And that one stayed too low, apparently. 2 out, nobody on. And that's too high, ball 2.
Do you take your chances in this situation as a hitter, knowing he's just missed outside 2 pitches in a row, and dive a little bit and try and drive something in the opposite field?
Swing and a little tapper, but it gets foul. Now the 2-1. Sent foul again, and after being way ahead, now it's even at 2-2. This one sinks low and a touch outside. It's a full count, 3-2. Grounder down the line at third, but this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. The 3-2 one more time. Hit in the air down the right field line. Davies giving chase, and the inning is over. Pretty painless half of the inning, all told. The 5, 6, and 7 slots due up in the bottom of inning number 6. Tulsa's out in front here, 2-0. Stepping up now, Kenny Noonan. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Catcher, Kenny Noonan.
Here comes the first pitch. And boy, a high strike called there. That's not all that consistent, but it's strike 1. Here's the pitch. And he takes strike 2.
Pretty unusual that you see a 5-hole hitter take 2 strikes in a row. Typically, those are some of the most aggressive batters in the lineup.
Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1 and 2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. fastball misses high and away there. It's full 3-2.
What a great battle to start this inning. What a great job by the leadoff hitter. He knows that this pitcher's starting to get up there in pitches. The manager's starting to get restless. Let's see if we can knock him out and get into that bullpen.
And that one misses, so the leadoff man will head down to first on ball 4 to start the bottom of the 6th.
That's an excellent at-bat right there. Fell behind early 1-2. Didn't panic or start chasing pitches out of the zone. He's able to lay off 3 pitches in a row, and he's standing on first with no outs. That's a great job.
Now batting, the shortstop.
Into the box, Dane Wang, as he'll watch a first pitch curveball drop in there for strike 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Ready with the 0-1. Takes a high fastball for a strike. And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's one gone.
This is the kind of at bat where your hitting coach grabs you on the way back to the dugout to have a little chat about your approach. Not a lot of positives to draw from that at bat when you take 2 strikes and then you chase one out of the zone to go down on only 3 pitches.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Ellis Hodge.
Stepping in now, Ellis Hodge. Pitch swung on and hit in the air toward the line in right. And that'll get over the wall, so forget about sending the runner. It'll be second and third now with only 1 away.
Off the bat, it looked like that might bring their first run of the game across. But those hopes ended quickly when it hopped over the wall. Everyone gets 2 bases on a ground rule double, so the runner from first is forced to stay at third, and the next guy is going to have to be the one to put them on the board.
Watches a fastball right there for strike 1. He's working on a 1 for 2 game so far. The 0-1 pitch. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
Sometimes guys get a little less aggressive pitching with a couple runners on base, but not here. That was 2 good fastballs to take control of the bat and get the count to 0-2.
Swung on in the dirt for the 3rd strike. Espinoza has it, and the throw is made to record the 2nd out of the inning. Ready for another shot now, Dane Corona, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Curveball just misses apparently. 1-0. And with just 5 2/3 innings under his belt, he's about to hit the century mark in his pitch count now.
Yeah, Matty V, and the way baseball is played these days, it's about 6 innings or 100 heaves, and you're pretty much looking for that bullpen. And D-Roll right now, this guy's pretty vulnerable right now at this game.
Yeah, Dan, you are a monster down that bullpen. That's what it seems to be in today's game. There's 5 or 6 of you guys hanging out down there. So he's going to empty the bucket right here until the manager gets him.
And this one's up around the eyes, 2-1.
Good time to be a 9-hole hitter right now. More than likely going to get a good pitch to hit. The top of the order is looming on deck. Good spot to be a good hitter right now.
Strike 2 called, and it's even at 2. Hodge on third with 2 out. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. And not in time as the run scores. And would you believe the tying run comes in to score on a wild pitch? Man, oh man.
Man, this guy's going to get a nickname with the word wild in it if he keeps this up. That's his 2nd wild pitch of the game, and this one costs him a run. Not sure if he got a cleat stuck out there or what, but this one wasn't anywhere near the zone.
Into the corner and slicing foul. Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. And he struck him out. His 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. So it's 2 runs on just 1 hit in the inning, no errors, and no one left on base. 7th inning coming up, and we are tied 2-2. Back here for Texas League Baseball on the show. All tied at 2 apiece as we get set to start the 7th. But before we do, let's have a look at our game summary through the first 6. Standing in, Michael Lloyd.
Leading up for the Drillers, left fielder, Michael Lloyd.
First delivery to him on the way. A fastball down near the shoe tops. Now the 1-0. Doesn't catch the outside corner. It's a ball. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
Walks are never good, but they're especially bad news late in games like this. It seems like they always come back to bite you.
That one's in there. 3-1. The 3-1. Full count now. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. And he lays off. Ball 4. Now the potential go-ahead run is on base here.
Man, when the game is tied, the last thing you can afford to do is walk the leadoff hitter. Got to focus on getting that ground ball now.
Next will be the designated hitter, Pedro Espinoza.
Designated hitter, Pedro Espinoza.
First offering on its way. Fastball, and ooh, that ran in and drilled him.
Man, that's going to drive the manager insane. He loses control of his release point, and now the go-ahead run moves 90 feet closer to scoring. He's going to have to make some good pitches now to get out of this.
Digging in once again, Sammy Rivera. He tripled earlier, making him 1 for 2 in the ball game.
Rivera.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. And the throw goes to first, so the sacrifice works that time.
Go-ahead run to third there after the bunt. Sacrifices aren't everyone's favorite play because you give up precious outs, but they do have a lot of ways now to take the lead.
Now batting, catcher.
Ready once again, Diego Espinoza. He singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. First pitch of the at-bat. Way in front of that fastball.
Well, this is a strikeout situation, but it's also a ground ball situation. I expect we'll see a lot of pitches down in the zone trying to prevent the hitter from getting the ball up in the air.
And it's fouled away. Oh, and 2 count. Here's the pitch. And a fastball just below the knees, ball 1. And a swing and a miss. He struck him out, and a big out there as the go-ahead run stays at third with 2 gone now.
It's been a really rough day for this lineup. There's really no other way to say it. Not a lot of good scoring opportunities, and when they've had them, like right now, it's just been an uphill battle for them to make anything positive happen.
Now batting.
So stepping in, Todd Matthews, and he's likely just trying to put one in play here. 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts thus far. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is.
Nope.
And he'll look at a fastball that doesn't miss by a whole lot. It's 1-0. The 1-0. A swing and a miss, strike one.
He struggled quite a bit at the plate in this one, so until he shows he can put a good swing on the ball, I don't think they're going to give him anything straight that he can handle.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Misses for the second ball.
We've seen him go down on strikes more than once in this game, so this has been a better approach by him at this at-bat. Much more patient, and he's gotten himself into a good hitter's count.
Boy, he just threw that fastball by him.
Boy, I love the way he's competing out there on the mound right now.
That's
He's got a
strike two.
chance to rack
Great.
back-to-back Ks. With
I
two
really
runners
don't
in
want this
scoring
game to be
position.
tied,
He's
but I
not
was
giving
really
in at
happy
all.
that this game ended up being tied. All right, because like I'm not responsible for the loss.
Here now the 2-2.
I still don't get the loss.
High in the
Like
air,
that's
out
the
toward
whole
shallow
thing.
Right. Davies is there. He
Ah,
hauls it in, and
he's
the
out.
potential go-ahead run will not come around to score.
Ladies and gentlemen.
So it's no runs, no hits, no errors, and a couple of men left. We'll move on now to the bottom half of the 7th. Get up and stretch, and we are tied 2-2.
So yeah, this game is basically a no decision for me. So whatever.
Now with the plate,
You know,
Michael Dunham.
It could go either way now. But like, at least I don't get the loss.
Dunham.
He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Okay.
A fastball that finds the outside corner. Yeah, we see a lefty and a right-hander start to loosen up in the bullpen.
Man, I have been broadcasting for 2 hours and a half now. And I'm going to be counting how many games we have left. Like, really? This broadcast is probably going to be 3 hours.
And that's
All right, that's a base hit. Especially if the game ties. Especially if the game ties. Yeah, it's just going to be like a 3-hour broadcast for sure if the game ties up. And I have to count.
Here comes the skipper from the third base dugout. And it looks as though that's going to be all for his starter here tonight.
Just to see how many games there are left. Sure.
Josh Ravin comes on now, and
so if that runner comes along, that's his run, and then like he loses, he will be responsible for the loss. But like if our reliever pitch it over here, gets the inning over with, then or gets that guy out in a double play or force out, and then like. He's not responsible for the loss, so it's a no decision. All right, we're both going to be a no decision pitcher, probably. We will probably both be a no decision pitcher.
Nobody out.
But yeah, this runner needs to score. Safe. All right, he's safe.
The 0-1 on its way. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Throw over to the bag, and he's back easily. So 1-1. Down the third baseline, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. The 1-2 is taken for ball 2. Now a move over to first, back in standing. On on the ground to the left side. And that's through for a hit. Throw will hold him at second, but the go-ahead run's in scoring position now with still nobody out.
All right, he's
These
in
guys
scoring
are in
position.
perfect position to break through right here and to take the lead. There is, without question,
All right.
nothing tougher than
We could win
back-to-back
this
singles.
game.
You don't know if they're going to bunt. You don't know. They can do so. They have so many options at their disposal right now.
Now batting, third baseman.
Into the box now, Domingo Veras.
He got bunt.
Sacrifice attempt here. And the throw will come to first, so the sacrifice works as planned.
Go ahead.
So yeah, sacrifice fly could actually
Sacrifice
bring in
is
a run.
everyone's favorite play because you give up precious outs, but they do have a lot of ways now to take the lead.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Jimmy Davies.
That's right.
Rough go at things at the plate for him so far, but his guys are looking for him to change that right here.
Come on.
Nothing better than coming through
At least hit the
in a
ball.
tight game, Matt, especially when you're kind of due to do something productive.
A ground out RBI could also bring in a run.
He's set and the pitch. A ball and no strikes.
Ball one, no strike.
And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike.
This is a situation where the offensive player just needs to do his job. Take inventory, infield back, get you a ground ball somewhere in the infield, preferably off the corners, and get your team to lead.
Very high, 2-1. The 2-1 is swung on and missed for strike number 2.
I never found myself on the mound in the big leagues, but it must be nice to be able to go to that good hard fastball when you're in a jam.
And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Kenny Noonan will be next. Count remains full. He will look at a called third strike, and that go-ahead run has to stay right where it is at third.
Man.
With 2 away now.
2 outs.
So
he's got to get a base
now,
hit.
Kenny Noonan.
Oh man, he's 0 for 1. He had a walk. So yeah. What could happen here?
First
Anything could happen. He could get a 1 for 1. I mean 1 for 2.
Here is he'll take a look at ball 1.
So
1-0.
yeah, if that
Obviously,
happens,
the game plan
then
wasn't
yeah.
to let this guy beat you right here. He's already walked twice, and that pitch out of the zone tells me they want nothing to do with him.
He's at 2 walks. Like really.
Count even
Ball.
now 1-1.
I guess he's a real power
At second with 2 gone.
hitter, you know. I bet he's got real power on him.
That nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1.
Ball 2.
Count even at 2-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Never tempted to
3.
swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3.
Whole count right here.
Dane Wang would be next if they can keep this inning alive.
I hope he hits the ball. I really, really hope he hits the ball. Because if he hits the ball,
Now the 3-2 pitch. Lifted
he
in
might
the air
get
to
a
center
hit.
Field.
He's out.
McLeod
Man!
moves over. He's got it, and
I
that'll
was
get him out of the
hoping,
jam.
I was hoping
So
he
it's
hit
no
the ball.
runs on
Not
2
get a
hits,
walk,
no
but
errors,
like,
and 2 men left
yeah, at
stranded.
least get a base
We
hit.
look ahead
So,
to inning
like,
number 8 now.
the runner
and
would
we
come
are tied
around
2-2.
to score. Like,
Jamal
Really?
Pride has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do
Really?
so to start the 8th.
Number 9,
this might be a tie game.
Prime.
This might be a tie game, and then we have to go to extra innings. Well,
in now, Eric Ullman. And this tie ball game is a battle of the bullpens now, and I'm sure you're enjoying that, Dan.
Bullpens are such a big part of baseball now, Matt. All these teams have such good.
I am probably going to have a 3-hour broadcast.
It all boils down to whose bullpen is better.
I am pretty sure if it ends up being a tie game, like if we go into the 10th inning, it will be 3-hour broadcast. Yes, it will be a 3-hour broadcast.
Comes right after him with a
I understand that having a long broadcast like that is not so good.
And boy, they're really giving him fits
because it's kind of like watching a movie.
There, and it's 0-2 now.
It kind of is like watching a movie, and the long broadcasts aren't so good.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch.
You know, I understand that.
Struck him out again, I should say. His third punch out of the game.
Well, we've seen some really good pitching from these guys in this one. The bullpen has looked sharp and it backed up a nice effort turned in by the starter. These days, pitching has become a full staff effort, and I've been impressed with the job these guys have done so far.
Yeah, it is nighttime though, which is nice, you know. But like all the lights come on, and then it looks like it's daytime. Like, really.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Pride, a 22-year-old. He throws a 4-seam fastball, a curve, a slider, and a splitter. And he's a little too high with that one. 2 balls and a strike. Pitches away, but it's swung on and grounded to second. Backhanded.
He's up. All right.
To first, 2 gone. Digging in to try it again, Ruben McLeod.
Center fielder, Ruben McLeod.
First delivery to him on the way. Leaves a slider right over the middle.
Oh, he thanks his lucky stars right there, getting away with that hanger. I cannot believe he didn't pull the trigger on that
pitch. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball.
I can't imagine he was sitting on fastball at his neck right there. He's going to have to lower his sights if he's going to have any chance.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Stays alive, still 0-2. Now another 0-2. Grounded to first. Played on the backhand. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So they go down without a whimper here. Home half of the 8th, straight ahead.
Third out.
And we are tied 2-2. Orlando Cabrera is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Orlando Cabrera.
Digging in, Dane Wang. 0-for-3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame.
Dane Wang.
Here comes the first pitch. A breaking ball taken at the knees for strike 1. There's a breaking ball over the outer half.
Great. 2 strikes right away. This is going to go into the 9th inning.
Home.
And then the 10th inning.
Look out, this one catches
I hit him.
And a big mistake there, as now the go-ahead run is aboard to lead off.
Wow.
Well, he might be feeling a little bit of a sting there, but he can take comfort in knowing that he represents the go-ahead run. That could turn out to be a huge hit by pitch.
Oh, this could be good. Could be good right here.
Before the delivery, a check on that go-ahead run at first. Standing in now, Ellis Hodge, as he can't catch up on a fastball at the letters, and it's strike 1. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. set. Here's the 0-1. Hit hard on the ground to first.
Oh, no. Dumb
Don't
play.
forget about the go-ahead run being on base.
It's going to be tied in the 9th inning. Yep, I can tell you
it was
that
a
right now.
promising start with the leadoff man on in a tie ball game, but there's nothing like a double play ball to change the course of an inning.
In now,
What was that one fielder doing?
Looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one.
I don't think there's a fielder out there. Like, is there? I think maybe, yeah. Oh yeah, because shortstop has to go to the second base when the ball's on the right side of the infielder. So yeah, shortstop does have to go to second base. So that was the second baseman I saw. I thought maybe some kind of glitch happening. Throw that.
Breeze through this half of the inning. 9th inning coming up, and we are tied 2-2.
It is still a tie game. Yes, I am telling you right now, even if it's 10 innings, it's going to be a 3-hour broadcast. I mean, like, it's going to be a 3-hour broadcast, even if it was going to be a 9-inning game, probably, because I'm going to count the games. I'm going to count how many games we have left. Just to see when I can play MLB The Show 19. You know what? Maybe I'll play MLB The Show 19 in franchise mode. And then, yeah.
Neck high fastball that time. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. Now the 2-1 pitch. Hard hit towards center.
Yeah, see that.
Makes the play, 1 out.
I know they say sometimes that these things even out, but that was a bullet line drive that gets caught. He would have represented the go-ahead run.
Stepping in now, Michael Lloyd. As he takes a called strike on the black, it's 0-1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. 1 out, nobody on. And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1.
After 2 breaking pitches, there's a pretty good chance right now you're probably going to get something right in the middle of the strike zone to swing at. So if you're looking for it, go ahead and turn that baby loose.
Hit in the air down the right field line. And foul. He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. Got him on the good slider there. Swung on and missed as he's down on strikes for the second time tonight.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
Now batting.
Into the box now, Pedro Espinoza. As he'll take a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. No hits to this point.
This is gonna be a tie game. I even know it.
And another strike. Good fastball under the hands. It's 0-2. Strikes him out on a good pitch.
All right,
so
strike 3. He's out.
Win it as we head to the bottom of the inning. Nothing doing here this half. 9-1.
I'm hoping they get a run this inning, like really.
And we are tied 2-2.
If they do not get a run this inning, oh man, it's gonna be a
enters
tie
to do
game.
the pitching, and best
And
case
it's gonna be a
scenario
3-hour
for him is to
broadcast.
push this one into extra innings.
Sometimes baseball can be boring. Sometimes.
Into the box, Dane Corona. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once.
Dane Corona.
First pitch on its way. Almost a worm burner as he misses on a low fastball. Ball 1. There's a fastball right over the inside corner. And now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. The 1-1 home. Lifted in the air to center. McLeod is under it.
Yeah,
Hooks it into
he's
his
out.
glove, and there's one gone.
Man.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Michael Dunham. He singled his last time up.
Michael Dunham.
Here's the first pitch to him. And that pitch catches the inside corner. This is swung on and lifted down the left field line, but it'll get back into the crowd as he jumps ahead of him now. 0-2. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Still no balls and 2 strikes.
Hey, I don't mind you throwing a fastball in this situation, but I think if we're being honest with ourselves, that one caught a little bit too much of the plate.
And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there. 2 away. Coming to the plate now, Fred Harris. He's 2 for 4 in the ballgame.
First baseman, Fred Harris.
First delivery to him on the way. And that one just missed outside. A changeup that just catches the bottom of the zone for a strike. The 1-1. Takes a pitch for strike number 2. And it's to 2-2 now with the bases empty and 2 gone here in the inning. Hit hard toward first.
All right, that's a base hit.
Try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield.
Hey, that's a nice piece of hitting right there. 2 out base knock to put the winning run on base. Let's see if someone can catch a gap and end this.
Now batting, third baseman, Domingo.
Standing
Yeah,
in
base
now,
hit.
Domingo
All right.
Veras.
This game is
As
still
he
alive.
looks at a fastball on the inside corner for strike 1. He's got a chance to end this one and send these fans home happy if he can get a ball deep enough into the gap. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1.
Not sure what he saw in that pitch, but it sure looked tempting. At least he held up. He must have been guessing.
Now here's a line drive. That gets down. It could be extra bases.
All right. Yes, this could be a run. Yes, indeed.
And the winning run is across to score.
We are done here. All right, game's over. We said this didn't have to go into extra innings. Good job.
Endings just don't get much better than this. Great job at the plate putting the ball in play, and then the runner at first does the rest. Stop at third? No way. Rounded third, flew home, and scored the game winner. My heart is still in my throat.
Well, we watched a really solid starting pitching performance, kept the opposition at bay, and as a result, he's our top player of the game.
When you go out there and punch out 11 hitters and you put your team in a great position to win a ball game, you deserve all of the recognition that comes your way.
All right, top player of the game. I get that. Which is 5.0 innings.
3-2 the finish in tonight's game. The Northwest Arkansas Naturals came through when it mattered in the 9th on the way to the win. Jamal Pride gets the win in relief, his second of the year. So that'll just about do it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com.
The victorious Naturals. 3 runs on 9 hits.
Okay. Yeah, depending on how long it takes me to count this, yeah, it's gonna be. It might be a 3-hour broadcast. It most likely will be a 3-hour broadcast, depending on how long it takes me to count this. H9 went up to 42. K9 went up to 45. Okay. That's some good stuff right there. Okay, calendar. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. My next game is Tuesday. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43. Okay, yeah, that's it. 43 more games left. So, not too many. Ah, the Travelers. That's who I get a lot of ERA for. 1.20 ERA. Yeah, look at the league leaders. Innings pitch, I'm up there. I'm up there, man. Complete games, 6. Okay, I have had complete games. Strikeouts, 186. Shutouts, 6. Home runs. I have 3 home runs allowed. Yep, I'm in third on that one. ERA is a 0.34. I'm in first place, and the player in second has a 2.28. I am awesome. Oh, I have 3 saves. I'm in number 10 spot. Losses 0. Wins 14. Wow. View roster. You gotta be kidding me. I'm the lowest of the low. I'm the absolute lowest player on this team. On this whole franchise, like really. And yet, I'm so good. That's the funny thing. I am so good at this, pitching, you know. I'm so good at pitching, and it's like I'm not even that good on an overall standpoint. What's my potential? Oh wait, I'm not the worst player. I'm not even the worst AA player either. My potential is an A, of course. But at least, come on, really, give me something. Give me something, like, really. Man. Where's AAA most likely? Down. Holy crap, this team sucks. $60 is where I'm mostly seeing it at. I've seen them at 50. You won't worry, Nathan. Yep, there's a 50. Who's the lowest ranked starting pitcher in AAA? 68. Okay, well, I'm going to end the broadcast right here. Anyway, if you like this broadcast, make sure you like on it and subscribe to my channel so you never miss another video again. I might actually be quitting this whole Road to the Show thing for a while on MLB The Show 18 and move on to MLB The Show 19 just to play franchise. If you're seeing this, make sure you come to that video so you can choose which team I should pick, or else I'm just gonna pick the Houston Astros. Okay, so goodbye now.